Shalom and welcome. Today is the 8th day of March 2024. So we're going to read Proverbs chapter 8, followed with Ezra starting in chapter 3. So grab your Bibles and read along with me. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1. It is wisdom calling, understanding raising her voice. She takes her stand at the topmost heights, by the wayside, at the crossroads, near the gates at the city entrance. At the entryways, she shouts, O men, I call to you. My call is to all mankind. 5. O simple ones, learn shrewdness. O dullers, instruct your minds. Listen, for I speak noble things. Uprightness comes from my lips. My mouth utters truth. Wickedness is abhorrent to my lips. All my words are just, none of them perverse or crooked. All your straightforwardness to the intelligent man, and right to those who have attained knowledge. 10. Accept my discipline rather than silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies. No goods can equal her. I, wisdom, live with prudence. I attain knowledge and foresight. To fear Yah is to hate evil. I hate pride, arrogance, the evil way, and duplicity in speech. Mine are counsel and resourcefulness. I am understanding. Courage is mine. Through me, kings reign and rulers decree just laws. Through me, princes rule, great men and do all righteous churches. Those who love me, I love, and those who seek me will find me. Riches and honor belong to me, enduring wealth and success. My food is better than gold, fine gold, and my produce better than choice silver. 20. I walk on the way of righteousness, on the path of justice. I endow those who love me with substance. I will fill their treasures. Yah created me at the beginning of his course, as the first of his works of old. In the distant past, I was fashioned. At the beginning, at the origin of earth, there was still no deep when I was brought forth, no springs rich in water. 25. Before the foundation of the mountains were sunk, before the hill I was born. He had not yet made earth and fields, or the world's first clumps of clay. I was there when he set the heavens into place, when he fixed the horizon upon the deep, when he made the heavens above firm. Let me read that again. When he made the heavens above firm, and the fountains of the deep gushed forth, when he assigned the sea its limits, so that its waters never transgressed his command, when he fixed the fountains of the earth. 30. I was with him as a confidant, a source of light, every day, rejoicing before him at all times, rejoicing in his habited world, finding delight with mankind. Now, sons, listen to me. Happy are they who keep my ways. Heed discipline and become wise. Do not spurn it. Happy is the man who listens to me, coming early to my gates each day, waiting outside my doors. For he who finds me finds life and obtains favor with Yah. But he who misses me destroys himself. All who hate me love death. Let's turn to Ezra chapter 3. Ezra chapter 3, verse 1. When the 7th month arrived, the Israelites began settling in their towns. The entire people assembled as one man in Jerusalem. Then Yeshua, son of Yotzadak, and his brother Conan, and Zerubbabel, son of Shaltiel, and his brothers set to and built a Mizpah, and the God of Israel to offer burnt offering upon it, as is written in the teaching of Moses, the man of Yah. Mizpah means altar. They set up the Mizpah on its site because they were in fear of the people of the land, and they offered burnt offering on it to Yah, burnt offerings each morning and evening. Then they celebrated the feast of Sukkot, as is written, with its daily burnt offerings and the proper quantities, on each day as is prescribed for it. 5. Followed by the regular burnt offering and the offering of the new moons, and for all the sacred fixed times of Yah, and whatever freewill offerings were made to Yah. From the first day of the 7th month, they began to make burnt offering to Yah, through the foundation of the temple of Yah had not been laid. They paid the hewers and craftsmen with money, and the Sidonians and Tyrians with food, drink, and oil, to bring cedar wood from Lebanon by the sea of Jaffa, in accord with the authorization granted them by King Cyrus of Persia. In the 2nd year of the arrival of the house of Yah at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month, Zerubbabel, son of Shaltiel, and Yeshua, son of Yotzadak, and the rest of the other Kohanim and Levites, and all who had come from their captivity to Jerusalem, as their first step appointed Levites from the age of 20 and upward, to supervise the work of the house of Yah. Yeshua, the sons and his brother Kadmiel and his sons, the sons of Yehuda, together were appointed in charge of those who did the work in the house of Yah. Also the sons of Henadad, the sons and brothers Levi. 10. When the builders had laid the foundation of the temple of Yah, Kohanim on their vestments with trumpets. Let me read 10 again. When the builders had laid the foundation of the temple of Yah, Kohanim in their vestments with trumpets, and Levium, sons of the Asaph, with cymbals, were stationed to give praise to Yah, as King David of Israel had ordained. They sang songs extolling and praising Yah, for he is good. His steadfast love for Israel is eternal. All the people raised a great shout, extolling Yah, because the foundation of the house of Yah had been laid. Many of the Kohanim and Levites and the chiefs of the clans, the old men who had seen the first house, wept loudly in the sight of the fountain of this house. Many others shouted joyously at the top of their voices. The people could not distinguish the shouts of joy from the people's weeping, for the people's raised a great shout, the sound of which could be heard from afar. Chapter 4, 1. When the adversaries of Yehuda and Benjamin heard that they returned exiles were building a temple to God of Israel, they approached Zerubbabel and the chiefs of the clan and said to them, "Let us build with you, since we too worship your God, having offered sacrifices to him since the time of King Ezra of Assyria, who brought us there." Zerubbabel, Yeshua, and the rest of the chiefs of the clans of Israel answered them, It is not for you and us to build a house of God, but we all will build it to the God of Israel in accord with a charge that the King Cyrus of Persia laid upon us. Whereupon the people of the land undermined the resolve of the people of Yehudah and made them afraid to build. 5. They brought ministers in order to thwart their plans all the years of King Assyrius of Persia until the reign of King Darius of Persia. And in the reign of Assyrius, at the start of his reign, they threw up an accusation against the inhabitants of Yehudah and Jerusalem. And in that time, Axerus, Bishlam, Mithredath, Tabeel, and the rest of their colleagues wrote to King Assyrius of Persia a letter written in Aramaic and translated Aramaic. Reuben, the commissioner, and Shimshai, the scribe, wrote a letter concerning Jerusalem to King Axerxes as follows. Then Reuben, the commissioner of Shimshai, the scribe, and the rest of the colleagues, the judges, officials, officers, and overseers, the men of Erech and of Babylon and Susa, that is the Elamites. 10. And other people whom the great and glorious Osnapar deported and settled in the city of Shomron, and the rest of the province beyond the river, wrote, and now. This is the text of the letter which is sent to him. To King Axerxes, from your servants, men of the province beyond the river, and now be it known to the king that the Yehudim who came up from you to us have reached Jerusalem, and are building that rebellious and wicked city, and they are completing the walls and repairing the fountain. Now be it known to the king that if the city is rebuilt and the walls completed, they will not pay tribute, poll tax, or land tax, and in the end it will harm the kingdom. Now since we eat the salt of the palace, and it is not right that we should see the king dishonored, we have written to advise the king of this. 15. So that you may search the records of your fathers and find the records and know that the city is a rebellious city, harmful to kings and states. Seditum has been rife in it from early times. On that account, the city was destroyed. We advise the king that if this city is rebuilt and its walls are completed, you will no longer have any portion of this province beyond the river. The king sent back the foreigners to Rehum, the commissioner of Shimshai, the scribes, and the rest of their colleagues, who dwelt in Shomron, and the rest of the province of beyond the river, greetings. Now the letter that you wrote me has been read to me in translation. At my order, a search has been made, and it has been found that the city has, from earliest time, risen against kings, and that rebellion and sedition have been rife in it. 20. Powerful kings have ruled over Jerusalem and exercised authority over the whole province of beyond the river, and tribute, poll tax, and land tax were paid to them. Now, issue an order to stop these men. The city is not to be rebuilt until I so order. Take care not to be lax in the matter, or there will be much damage and harm to the kingdom. When the text of the letter of King Axerxes was read before Rehum and Shimshai, the scribe and the colleagues, they hurried to Jerusalem to the Judeans and stop them by main force. At this time, work on the house of Yah in Jerusalem stopped and remained in abeyance until the second year of the reign of King Darius of Persia. Thus concludes the reading of Proverbs chapter 8 and Ezra 4 and 5. May God shed His light upon your path. May He guide you into righteousness and lead you into Shalom. We'll see you again tomorrow. Shalom.